Hi, Miss Bates, 6th grade science class. This is Meg with Botany Bay Eco Tours. I'm down on the coast on a small island, Edisto Beach, South Carolina. And I want to show you some real-life examples of the science that you've been learning. And I hope that you'll get outside and maybe look for them as well. We're back on a sand dune. It's very windy on the beach, so I came back here to record and found some perfect examples of plant physical defenses. So to grow on a sand dune, our soil is just pure Appalachian quartz sand. So it came from quartz rocks up in the mountains eons ago, and it washed down the freshwater rivers to the beach. And so there are not a lot of nutrients in sand. So for a plant to make a living here, it's difficult. And in order to do that, they need protection from herbivores so that they have time to grow. And we've got a couple different things here. Two different type of cactus, or cacti. The prickly pear cactus, often you can't see the spines on it, but on that green fleshy skin are little hair stickers or spines, cactus spines that can get in your skin and be really irritating. They also have larger spines, but these have fallen off. This other cactus is known as a devil's joint cactus, or because it breaks off, it's jointed. Right here, there's a joint. I'm going to point to it with the stick. Boop, boop, boop. So an animal walking by can get stuck with this part, it'll break off, and that's actually how the plant can move and spread. You can see the very obvious spines on these. They hurt a lot. Another nickname for them is jumping cactus because this joint seems like it jumps out at you when you go by. Something neat I want to show you about the prickly pears, same kind of thing. If they stick to something, they move, and then look at the roots coming out of what kind of looks like just the bottom of the pad. If it breaks off and lies in the sand, the roots will start growing out of it, and it can establish a new plant. So those both, as we know, cactus have great physical defenses. Here's another plant you would have in your area up in Edgefield. Cheney briar or smilax, greenbrier some people call it. It's a vine. It does flower, and it has sharp thorns on it. Super painful. And Christmas, you can even cut it, bring it in and decorate with it, but you have to avoid those thorns. And it's best if you can find one of the Cheney briars that don't have as many thorns. Some have more than others. What's neat about this Cheney briar, we looked at how the cactus can grow roots right out of its pad. Cheney briar has this giant tuber underneath. You can't spray weed killer on this to kill it. If you clip it, it doesn't kill it because this giant tuber lives under the sand, and this is where it gets a lot of its nutrients, I would reckon. So 3 plants here that have physical defenses, and the reason they need those, obviously for protection, but because this is such a harsh environment to live in, they've got to have a little protection from the herbivores that would like to eat them and get the liquid, the water that they store inside, and the nutrients. So go out in your yard today if you can, look around at plants and their physical defenses, even if it's a thick waxy coating on the leaf. They don't all have to be spines and thorns to be a defense. Thanks for joining us.